Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Henderson, owner and founder of Pressure Washing Marketing Pros. In today's video, I want to talk about Google ads versus Facebook ads when it comes to your pressure washing business. Because a lot of pressure washing business come to us on a consistent basis asking us which one's better for their business, Google ads or Facebook ads, right? So I want to give you guys, more of a clear overview of both platforms so that you guys have a better understanding on which one you can utilize best in your business going forward so that you're getting more leads and more sales. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started about both platforms, because as you know, both are powerful platforms. Google owns YouTube, Facebook owns Instagram, so they're definitely platforms that are going to be here to stay. And so when I like to describe Google ads and Facebook ads, I like to use analogies. Just generally in my life, I like to use analogies. And so for example, with Google ads, I consider Google ads like the mall, right? When we go to the mall, we have the intention on buying. And same thing when we go on Google. When we go on Google, we have the intention on looking for a service, looking for particular information, whatever it may be, right? So if I need pressure washing services for my house, right? When I go on Google, I'm looking for a company to use. Just like when I go to the mall, I'm looking to buy a shirt, I'm looking to buy shoes. Now there's several vendors and several stores that offer shoes, that offer shirts, but like I said, overall, I'm going to pick the best place for me. And it's the same way with Google, right? Your competitors are on there, you're on there, and there's people that are stepping foot in there with the intention on buying. Like I know when I go to the mall, I have the just like most of us, we have the intention of buying something. Maybe not from a specific store, maybe from a specific store, but we have the intention on buying something. And so with Facebook, you can consider Facebook kind of like a party, right? When we all get on Facebook, we get on Facebook to get entertained, right? Whether it looks at Donald Trump videos, cat videos, whatever you may be, there's a lot of interesting and entertaining things on Facebook. So when we go on Facebook, like I said, you don't go on there with the intention of, all right, I'm gonna look for somebody to do landscaping, right? You may come across that, but it's like a party. And so if me and you are having a drink at a party and somebody comes up to me and they say, hey, my name's Joe and I do pressure washing services, you're gonna be like, what's wrong with you, man? We're at a party right now. We're having drinks right now. Why are you coming up to me talking about you do pressure washing services? That's not what's going on at hand right now, man. We're having fun. And so that's kind of what it is, and the intention behind Google ads and Facebook ads. Like I said, think of Google ads as the mall, and think of Google as the mall. People go there with the intention on buying something. When you look at Facebook, Facebook is like a party. We go with the intention on Facebook to be entertained, right? So therefore, I want to describe, and have you guys understand the two customer types, right? And the intent. And so, as you know, Google users already know that they have a problem, right? They already know that they have a problem. That's why they're on Google to look for your guys' services, which are pressure washing services, right? So therefore, they're at the bottom of the funnel. As you guys know, there's a triangle where it's top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel, which, as you guys know, top of funnel are people that aren't really aware of your business. They aren't aware that they need something. And bottom of the funnel are people who know what they need, they know and they know who they're going with, right? And so on Google, people are at the bottom of the funnel. But as you know, with Facebook, most people are at the top of the funnel. They're not aware of who you are, what your business is, and they have no intention on looking for a business on Facebook. And so for example, if I took a big dump in my toilet right now, you know what? I'm 99% of the time, I'm not going on Facebook saying, or I'm not gonna go on the Facebook search bar and look up plumber. I'm not gonna look that up. I'm not gonna look up like plumber. I'm gonna probably go to Google and type in plumber near me. So you have to understand the intention behind and the customer journey on where each user is. On Google, people are already at the bottom of the funnel. The fact that they're merely searching for your service and they're searching for different providers and prices shows you that they already have the intention of buying. On Facebook, as you already know, like I described in the beginning of this video, it's like a party, right? So they're already bottom of the funnel. So let's do an overview of both of those platforms now when it comes to Google ads and Facebook ads, as you guys already know, right? So when it comes to Facebook, Facebook is going to be a lot more cheap than Google. And what's the reasoning behind that, right? What's the reasoning behind Facebook being a lot more cheap than Google? Well, on Google, as you guys already know, the leads are more qualified, as I just discussed previously right now, because those are people searching for your services, right? On Facebook, like I said, it's much cheaper for leads, but the quality kind of goes down. And that's because, like I said, you know, the leads aren't as qualified, so therefore they're gonna come at a cheaper rate. And so the good thing about Facebook that it has an advantage over with Google is that Facebook, you can have way more people see your Facebook ad than on Google, because on Google you're only relying on people that are looking for your services. But on Facebook, you can put your services across, you know, thousands of people, right? So you're at the mercy of looking at people that need your services when it comes to Google. But when it comes to Facebook, you're actually can put that on, like I said, you can blast that out and boost that and use Facebook ads to get that out to thousands of people and put that in front of their faces, right? Also, a general thing that I've seen with my own clients when it comes to Facebook versus Google ads is that on Facebook, we tend to have lower conversion rates than on Google, right? And the reasoning that is because, like I said, the quality of the leads and where that customer is at on their journey. And so, like I said, on Google, people already know what they want. So on Google, I see about utilizing Google ads, I see about a 25% plus conversion rate when it comes to, you know, Google ads, right? On Facebook ads, it's anywhere between 10 to 20%. So you have to take that in consideration when you're using Google ads and we're using Facebook ads, right? The pros of Facebook over Google is that it's cheaper. You get to get in front of more people, but the pros of Google is that, like I said, which is the biggest one, even if it's only one over Facebook, is going to be people are already qualified at that point. So what is the strategy that you need to use, and, you know, what is it for your business and what's best for your business when it comes to that? Well, when it comes to Facebook, as you guys probably already know with previous videos that I talk about when it comes to Facebook ads, is that you need to prime your customers, right? You need to prime your customers. And so it goes back to me in the beginning of the video when I talked about the party, right? And so when you go on Facebook, like I've had in my previous videos, you want to be able to educate the customer. You want to prime them and lead them to your business. Take them from the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel, right? You want to give them that journey. So therefore, I'm always a big advocate of creating those videos, creating that interest, creating that awareness, and creating that demand through Facebook. And so what does that mean? Let me use another analogy again, right? So let's go back to the party example, right? Now, if it's a party and it's me and a mutual friend, you know, we have a mutual friends party, right? And I go up to somebody and let's just say, hey man, I know you're Eric, right? I've seen your house before. You know, man, do you know what that green stuff is on the side of your house? And he's gonna be like, nah, man, I don't really know what that green stuff is on the side of my house. Well, you know that it's algae, and that algae can decay and eat away at your home surfaces. And you just kind of educate him right at this party, talking about, you know, why that will be bad for his business, or why that would be bad for his home, right? You know, and let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I know these are all perfect kind of setup scenarios and all that, but let's say that you're like, you know what? Let's say the owner of the party, or the guy that was hosting the party, was named Jose, right? So I go up to Eric and I say, Jose told me you're selling your home, man. So that green algae that you have on the siding of your home, it definitely can eat away at your house and make it harder for you to sell it. Have you ever thought about investing in pressure washing services, right? And he would probably say, you know, he'd probably be way more open for you guys to have that discussion. So all in all, right, if you educated him at that party and you said, hey man, you know, the owner of the party told me that you're selling your house. I've seen pictures of your house before. I've seen your house before. You know, I see that it has green algae on it, this, that, and the other. This is what it does to your house. This is what you can do so that you can sell your house at a higher rate. He's going to be way more open to that. And that's just like people on Facebook. When you educate them about the process and you continuously put out content and videos that are taking them from that top of funnel to the bottom of the funnel to where you're priming them and you're giving them a journey, then Facebook ads is going to be very beneficial for your business. But it's all about that consistency. It's all about, do you have the wherewithal to go ahead and create that content? Do you have the confidence in front of video? Do you have that consistency when it comes to utilizing the platform like Facebook? Now with Google, you just want to make sure that you have maximum visibility. You want to make sure that your business has that maximum visibility, right? So even on Google, right, it's just like the mall example. If I'm running a deal or even a special, which I do that for my Google Ads clients, we run deals and we run specials. If I run a deal and a special on shirts or shoes and I'm one of the first stores that you see in there, you might buy with me first. Not saying it's a guarantee, but at least I'm putting myself in the ball game, right? Because if I go to the mall and I can't find your store, then what does it matter then at that point, right? If you have the intention of buying in the mall and you can't even find my store in the mall, which is a lot of problem business owners have on Google, is they don't have the proper visibility at that point, because like I said, they don't know how to run Google ads themselves. You know, they're spending too much money but not getting any leads, whatever it may be. So you want to make sure that you put yourself in the prime positions and target, like I said, the right keywords, which going back to that analogy, it's just like being at the mall and having your store at the prime position so that people are continuously finding you. So overall, right, when it comes to Facebook ads versus Google ads, I say maximize both strategies if you can, right? If you have the wherewithal to go ahead and maximize both strategies, use Facebook ads and utilize Google ads in tangent, and that's going to get you the best result possible because it's multi-level marketing, like I always talk and like you guys hear in all of my videos, right? But if I had to have a bias for myself, if I had to say, somebody had a gun in my head and they had to say, pick one, Facebook ads or Google ads, I'm going to pick Google all day, because I'm going to go where people are already looking for my services, where people are already expecting me, you know what I mean, to sell my services or expecting a service from me, opposed to me having to generate that myself. So all in all, like I said, those are the differences between that. So with Facebook, it's taking those customers from top of funnel to bottom of funnel. Well, Google ads, as you guys already know, is having that demand. So overall, when it comes to the pressure washing business, you have to make that decision on which one that you want. Do you have the time to prime those leads when it comes to Facebook? Because a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys just want to throw up an ad on there and just say, hey, we give out free estimates, we give out free quotes, call us. And you're not educating the customer, you're not giving them any incentive to go ahead and contact your pressure washing business. So, like I said, if you can utilize both, if you have the time to create that content, and if you have the proper visibility on Google, maximize both. But my own bias, if you have to choose one, I'm going Google all day of the week, every single day of the week over Facebook. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope it gave you kind of a clear perspective on what you guys kind of have to do when it comes to Facebook ads versus Google ads. And so if you guys do need any help with your marketing, go ahead and click the description for the free strategy call, as I will go over your guys' digital marketing presence, you know, so that you guys can get more digital marketing presence in your area, so that you're getting more leads and more sales. But without further ado, I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye.